Patrick Swayze's last words will move you to tears. Patrick Swayze wasn't just a Hollywood star. He was the man who danced into millions of hearts, made love stories feel real, and smiled even when life tested him. But behind that charm was a battle no audience could see. In early 2008, at 55, Patrick was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. The disease had already spread, leaving him with 6 months to 2 years to live. Yet he didn't crumble. With quiet strength, he agreed to chemotherapy, enrolled in an experimental drug trial, and refused to let the illness stop him. "I'm not finished," he told the world. "I have a lot more living to do." He returned to the set of The Beast, enduring pain and treatment while giving everything to his work. Director Michael Dinner said, "If you didn't know he was sick, you'd never guess it." His wife, Lisa Niemi, became his anchor, helping him every step of the way. For Patrick, acting wasn't just a job, it was life itself. Even as the world watched, he showed the courage and spirit that made him unforgettable, a fighter who refused to give up. Tabloids mocked Patrick, even declaring him dead months too soon. "They're writing my obituary before I'm gone," he joked. But behind the humor was frustration. He wanted privacy, not pity. Amid it all, The Beast premiered in January 2009, earning critical praise for a performance filmed between grueling chemo sessions. Though the show lasted 1 season, it became a testament to his courage. "I'm not afraid of dying," he said. "I'm afraid of leaving the one I love behind." For over 3 decades, Lisa Niemi had been that unwavering presence. They met when she was 14, married in 1975, and built a life untouched by fame. When cancer struck, Lisa became his nurse, protector, and voice, caring for him with gentle rituals every day. Their home and ranch became sanctuaries of peace. Together they read, listened to music, and watched sunsets. "Here, I'm not a star," Patrick said. "I'm just me." They had once dreamed of children, but their marriage itself became their legacy. "We don't need kids to be a family. We're everything to each other," he said. By spring 2009, his health was fragile, treatments had failed, and the cancer had spread to his liver. Patrick chose to spend his remaining time at home, surrounded by love and quiet, facing his final battle with calm strength. Lisa documented every day of Patrick's illness, his temperature, what he ate, even his moods. It was her way of holding on, turning pain into purpose. "He never complained," she later wrote, often trying to comfort her even as he suffered. He spent his days reading, listening to music, or sitting quietly by the window overlooking their ranch. Friends who visited sensed a profound calm, the peace of a man reconciled with life, yet struggles remained. In January 2009, pneumonia, a dangerous side effect of chemotherapy, hospitalized him. Many feared the worst, but he recovered within a week, determined to fight to the very end. As pain worsened, Lisa cared for him tirelessly, giving medicine, feeding him, holding his hand. Their home grew quieter with each passing day, yet it remained a place of love, not despair. By early September, he could no longer stand, and his speech had faded to whispers. Still, he smiled at Lisa, a silent expression of love and understanding. On the afternoon of September 14, 2009, Patrick lay in his Los Angeles home, sunlight filtering through the curtains. His breathing was shallow, his eyes half closed, yet calm. Lisa leaned close and whispered, "I love you." For a brief moment, he whispered back, "I love you." Those were his final words. A simple, unadorned lifetime of love, struggle, and triumph condensed into 3 words. Minutes later, Patrick Swayze passed away at 57. There were no cameras, no headlines, just 2 people who had shared nearly 35 years of unwavering love. Lisa stayed by his side long after his heart stopped, resting her head on his shoulder and whispering the words again and again. "I love you," she later wrote. "Even after he was gone, I kept talking to him. Part of me refused to believe he wasn't still listening." Patrick Swayze's death was confirmed hours later in a brief statement. There was no public funeral, no grand farewell, just a private memorial with family and close friends. Yet, the world mourned. Fans lit candles at Dirty Dancing filming locations, leaving notes that read, "Nobody puts Patrick in the corner." It was more than the loss of an actor. It was the loss of a man who lived and died with grace. In the years that followed, Patrick's legacy only grew. For millions, he was more than a movie star. He was a symbol of discipline, humility, and courage. The courage to face death as he had faced life. His performances in Dirty Dancing, Ghost, Point Break, and Roadhouse continue to resonate, each role carrying a piece of his soul. In 2012, Lisa Niemi published Worth Fighting For, detailing their love story and the harrowing final months. It wasn't a book of tragedy, but of strength, showing Patrick as a man who faced life and death with courage, humor, and love. Her words offered closure and a lasting tribute to a life lived fully, fiercely, and with heart. In November 2009, a memorial stone was unveiled at the Mountain Lake Hotel in Virginia, where Dirty Dancing had been filmed decades earlier. It quickly became a pilgrimage site, with fans leaving letters, flowers, and even dance shoes in his honor. In 2024, the documentary I Am Patrick Swayze brought his story to a new generation, featuring heartfelt interviews with co-stars Jennifer Grey, Demi Moore, and his brother Don Swayze. Jennifer said it best. Patrick didn't play good men, he was one. Lisa Niemi continued his legacy beyond grief. She became a public advocate for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network, raising awareness and funds for research. In 2023, she received the Spirit of Hope Award, dedicating it to Patrick. "I couldn't stop him from leaving," she said, "but I can make sure he never disappears." Even today, Patrick's impact reaches beyond the screen. His song, She's Like the Wind, still plays on radios and streaming platforms, and his films remain timeless. His story inspires anyone facing the impossible, showing that love can be stronger than fear, and even in dying, one can teach others how to truly live. His final words were simple, unadorned, and real, a reminder of what truly matters, the people we love and the moments we share. Some names never fade. Patrick Swayze is one of them.